Good afternoon, friends. This is Dave at Dave's Raised Bed Garden. I'm out here at the right beside the garden. You can see it to my right. I wanted to show you something that I have redone. I'm rebuilt and I am going with it. I've actually started some work in it. This is called a compost bin. The material that I'm using is the pallets. These are 48 inch by 48 inch. And you'll notice that I have put 3 dividers, basically 2 on the outside and then 1 in the middle. And then also I have 2 in the back and then also 2 up here in the front. I have been doing my composting for several years. The old one that I have is over there. You can see it laying in a pile. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm actually going to burn it down, and I will be using that wood ash back in here or in my garden. There's different methods of composting that you can do. This method that I do is that what we're doing is that I'm trying to get it to break down faster. So basically, with the materials that you use in it are going to be your carbons, your nitrogens, which is your greens, your carbons, your brown, and then also the oxygen that comes in through the slats of this. And then another main ingredient is water. And then the fire for it, or the gasoline to it, is the food scraps, which has to do with my vegetable scraps and so forth. But I wanted to show you the compost bin. You can see some compost that I've actually put in there. The difference that I did this year, where my other one was just open, this one I have taken the 2 skids, or 2 pallets. I call them skids. That's an old name that we used to do, and when we were picking up, I used to work for a company that actually I drove a forklift, but that was many, many years ago. But basically what I've done is I split these in 2, and what it does is it gives me a 2-part divider. It gives me a lower part. This is also on hinges, and then it gives me the upper that I have here that I can get in here. I can add the compost to it. I can stir it, and then so I'm allowed to, gives me more access to this. You can see that's 2 sides. I am going to have a third one. I am going to be doing it differently. It's going to be offset from these 2. And basically that'll be more closed in. I'm gonna have it more dimensional, I guess you'd say. And what it's doing is that I'm gonna be able to put my good compost in it and hopefully keep it, and to allow the continued giving the nutrient that it needs, and then I can use it over here in my beds. So this is the compost bin. The reason I chose the pallets is that because you need oxygen to the compost, and basically it already gives me the airflow by having these already in here, these slats that actually allows the oxygen to get to it. By ripping these down in half, by adding hinges, which I've added over here, I've done it on both sides. And basically what that allows me to do is to open and shut and just have more freedom to be able to work on it. But then second of all is that it gives me the benefit of being able to keep my compost in, and then hopefully keep some rodents and stuff when I put the vegetable scraps and everything in there. So that's the basis of what my compost bin, or what the composting looks like, and I'll be sharing a video about the compost, exactly what I'm doing and everything, and just break it down. Hope this is something you can use. Until next time, keep watching, and I just want to tell you to keep planting, keep growing. God bless you, and take care.